Hello everybody. Doing an art stream. Jamie Barber says hi. Hi Jamie. Thank you for the like, guys. Thank you for the like. I've never done a morning stream before. But yeah, here I am. Not gonna be on. Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. Aaron says hi. Price says you draw. Yes, I do draw. I'm actually drawing right now. Jamie said, I like the poster in the back. Did you make them? I did. I made all of them. They're all mine. They're all mine. Aaron says they're cool. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, guys. What are you guys up to today? What are the plans for today? What are the goals for today, you know? What are the goals for today? Aaron said, I'm going to my friend's house for New Year's. Awesome, awesome. It's always a good vibe to see friends during New Year's. Jamie said, just chilling, it's snowing a lot. And how was your Christmas? That's really cool that you're getting a lot of snow. We got only a little bit of snow where I'm at. Christmas was pretty good. I wish more people were there to spend it with me, but the family that I had there with me was good. It was good. No far. I don't get snow. Nice. Mines was amazing. That's really good. Did you guys get any gifts that you wanted? Any gifts? Anybody get any gifts? And then, are any of you guys on break right now? Excited to go back to school? And then the answer is gonna be no, but yes, I did get a lot of stuff for my room. What was your favorite thing? Jamie said no. Yep, I got a computer and a mouse with it. That's awesome. What type of computer? What type of computer are we talking about? Got a new fluffy rug. Aaron got a PC. Nice, guys. Nice, nice. Dreams said, yeah. What's up, Dreams? What's up, my guy? I was asking chat what everybody was up to. But everybody's, what's the word? Excited for. Actually, I kind of want to know. My mom's name is Jamie. My name is Isaac. Word. What's up, Isaac? Whoops, I am coloring this all wrong. This needs to be darker. What was I gonna say? I gotta know what year heard you. Happy New Year's. Thank you, Dreams. Aaron said my name is Carter. Y'all are interesting. I gotta know what everybody's New Year's resolution is. Like, what's one goal that you're trying to implement all year long for 2025? What are we trying to do for 2025? That is the real question. I got a basket neon sign also. What do you mean by basket? Aaron's waving and says, I don't know. You gotta figure out at least one thing you want to do for 2025. One thing you want to get better at and do consistently. Oh, basketball neon sign. You're good, Jamie. You're good. No, I'm not leaving. What do you mean by berating? Dream said consistency? Consistency at what though, Dream? At what specifically though? Because that's going to determine what comes out of it. The specific thing that you're being consistent at. Breathing is wild. Like, what you mean by breathing? Like breath work? Like breath exercises? That's still goal. Breathing is a crazy answer though. I can't hold. Yeah, I guess. Aaron, what type of breath work do you even do? What type of breath work do you even do, Aaron? Just bees and things and flowers. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. IDK, I just said something. Aaron, you gotta figure out specifically what you want to get better at. Specifically. Or really, Carter, you gotta figure out what you want to do. Like, you just got a PC. What do you want to do with your PC? I'm going to get better grades. They are not the worst right now, but they can be better. That is my New Year's resolution. Good job, Isaac. Good job. I'm also starting college. Consistency and streaming for real. See, now that's a real goal. That's a real goal, Dream. That is a real goal. Now, since we figured out what our goals are, we got to figure out what is the first step. The first step that we're going to take to achieve our goals. How are we going to get from point A to point B? Getting a new record at cross country? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. New PR. Everybody loves the sunshine. Finally. Hey Drew, what is your streaming name? Or hey Dream, what is your streaming name? I will give you a follow. Yes, Dream, put your streaming name in the chat. What am I working on? DreamX on Twitch. I'm pinning that. I pin that. What am I working on? What do I want to be better at? I think the biggest thing is not forcing stuff. Not forcing an outcome, no matter how bad I want it. And trusting the process that it'll work out in due time. Like, not forcing things, but also not settling either. Because the idea of that makes me sad. It makes me sad. I would say specific actions, honestly. We early grinding today. Yes, we are, Angel. Yes, we are. I'm only going to be here for like another 30 minutes though, because I got yoga. So I'm gonna hurry up and do that. What is your favorite thing to do? Um, right now, right now, I say sleep right now. High key. Sleep's been crazy recently. It's my favorite thing to do right now, sleep. If I had a list, y'all see my list is too long. I'm at currently like on the tab. Oh, I'm drawing. I gotta finish this client commission that I've been low-key procrastinating on, y'all. Low-key, low-key. I gotta finish that. I'm gonna try to finish it tonight, to be honest. And I might hop on later on and finish it. Dang, me too. That's a fact, bro. Sleep is not for the weak. Sleep is for me. Sleep is for me. Yeah, I'm drawing a client commission right now. Just bees and things and flowers. Like I feel like my biggest thing is getting my home life together. Getting my home life, so keeping things clean. Thank you for the like. Keeping things clean, keeping things organized, eating healthier. My sister draw, and she is very good at it. I bet she is. There are a lot of like, I don't know, like there's a lot of very young kids that are very good at art. I've noticed that, like just talented for like literal no reason. I wish I was more consistent to get to that level of excellence, a high key. Like I low key have too many goals, low key. She is 19. That's still young. That's still young, high key. That's still young. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Do what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do it. In the sunshine. Thank you for the like, guys. What else? I mean, I want to be more consistent on YouTube because I still have a lot of things I have yet to post. That's what I'm saying. It's like a lot. I need to learn basketball so that I can write my story. What else? What else? Like if I made a whole list right now, the list would be too long. Like I have my board up here. It says main mission. Do I play tennis? That's a very interesting question. What made you want to ask that question, Jamie? It's a very specific question. Do I look like a tennis player? Do I look like Zendaya? You have a dream board? I do. Do I follow it as closely as I need to? No. I mean, one of the things on there is finishing this commission. So, there's that. There's that. There's bees and things and flowers. I went on your channel and looked like you were playing wall tennis. That was squash. That was squash. Squash is a great game. I don't play it that often. Yeah, I really only played that like once or twice ever. But it's fun though. It is fun. Squash is fun. Dream said, also, whoever said they would follow me, thank you. Welcome to the Dream Team. Type. I need to actually make a Twitch because I lost all my Twitch credentials because I still need to follow you. I still need to follow Moses. But I don't have my Twitch set up. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. Jamie said, okay. Hey, that's a fact. Sharing the love. Yeah, I would say biggest thing is just not forcing stuff and to feel comfortable with sitting with negative emotions. It's like the biggest thing for me. I think the hardest thing about a New Year's resolution, though, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Um, the hardest thing is sticking to it the entire year to actually be able to look back and reflect and see how much you improved. Which I know there's going to be some carryover goals. Because I know my biggest thing is going to be, one of my biggest things is like trying to do too much at the same time. Like, to be honest, bro, I'm going to leave Instagram alone until I'm ready to actually post on Instagram. Because, like, I want to do too much stuff with my YouTube, and to be juggling that, to be juggling YouTube and Instagram and TikTok at the same time is too much for me. It's too much. It really is. It's too much. Do I have any pets? No, I don't have any pets of my own. I feel like getting a pet for me is a goal way down the line, like way down the line. Just based on where I am in my life. Would I like pets? Yes, I would like pets. Facts. I feel like you tried to force it. You only make it. Yes, you very much only make it harder. Cause it really is like physics. It's like physics, bro. Like for me, I try to tell myself like, okay, you already prayed, you already asked, you already visualized, you already mentalize it, you already know what you want, you already asked for it, you already prayed for it. Like, just let it go. Just let it go. And just trust, you know? Like my biggest thing is not trusting that like, wow, like I asked for this, I know it's specific, but maybe I'm not worth it, so it's not going to come to me, or maybe life's just that unfair to where it's not going to happen for me. But then like I just hear too many stories. I hear too many stories of people getting literally exactly what they want. Like yesterday I was out with someone and they were like, I wanted this exact car model that was very hard to find. And they ended up getting the exact car model, all exact bells and whistles that they wanted in the car model. So I'm like, bruh, it's too much. So then I tell myself two analogies. The one is, like, if you've already wound up the slingshot, right? If you already, like, you got the slingshot all the way back here, and you're like, please, please, I want it. I want it. I want it. Please, please, give it to me, right? But you're scared to let go of the slingshot. Nothing is ever going to propel in that direction if you don't let go of the slingshot. Or even if it's like you're planting a tree, you already put the seed in the ground. The seed's already in the ground, right? But you either keep digging it up to check if it's growing, right? It's like, yeah, I put my seed in the ground. I'm gonna give me a big oak tree, and you're digging the seed up. And you're like, are you growing? Are you growing? But like you digging the seed up is messing up the process. Or even like, yeah, I'm growing this garden, and like you're blasting it with water, you're blasting it with fertilizer, you're blasting it with sunlight every 2 seconds, and how's it gonna grow? You just drown the seed. Like you just drown the seed. It doesn't even have time to chill. Like you don't need to put that much effort into it. My sister does Instagram of her drawings. Yeah, I need to do that too. I will get there. It's just that I'm just not there at this time because I just have too much stuff in the backlog I need to do. And then when I get to Instagram, I'll probably schedule a lot of posts at one time and just leave it alone. Is it weird being on the other side of the camera? Not anymore. A younger version of me would have never did this. And to be honest, if I really wanted to be that successful, I would have been did this when I was younger and I would have been where I wanted to be. But I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Same thing I said with Instagram. If I just didn't care, if I didn't care about how many likes I had, didn't care who saw it, didn't care who was following me, and just posted, I probably would have been there already. But I wasn't ready. So I can only do that now. Is that Farina? Thank you, Farina. Dream said, talking facts, right? Angel said, I used to do vids for Instagram and got lazy. That's what I'm saying. How are we gonna keep our resolutions consistent? How are we gonna stay consistent with our res? How are we gonna do that? Because that's usually what happens. We do it for like a month, maybe like 3 months, and then we just fall off. Especially because we're not seeing things instantly. I'm doing this with my hands. I'm trying to figure out how she's holding this. I got her holding this wrong. That's tough. Goodbye, Jamie. Gotta eat your humble pie and keep working. Yeah, I definitely understand that. I've heard that a lot recently, and sometimes people are like, sometimes it's just not your time, and it really sucks, especially too, like when you think of things like relationships. Like, I'm a young woman, and you know the stereotype of you know, biological clocks and yeah, you better get with yours while you're young because when you're old nobody's gonna want you type stuff. And that puts a lot of pressure and anxiety on me to be something. And I'm really just trying to like just let that very I don't know, like a very that limited mindset go. And even like I do volunteering at this organization. And they're very clear on the fact that like, yeah, this stuff does not come overnight. We're not just gonna give you things, give you privileges overnight when you're not ready, because if you mess up, you're going to be messing up a lot more than just your little tiny little bubble. You're gonna be jeopardizing other people's careers and their livelihood. So that's why I'm like, well, that's why I'm really just like, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, right? Just do your best to take care of yourself. Get some rest. Don't overexert yourself, because especially like at Drexel and Angel, you probably know this. It's easy to just burn yourself out, to get into the mentality of just work, and just burn out. But I'm doing my best to pull back from that and understand that like this is really a marathon. Like, you should not be sprinting the first 3 miles. Like, you shouldn't be sprinting the first mile. It's a marathon. Like, you need to get through the entire 26.2 miles. And then you might have another marathon after that. So, you know. I think what's for you will find you. Yeah, that's what people say. And I'm trying to trust that too, because like, bro, I know I want something very specific in my life. And sometimes it's hard for me to believe that this thing is going to find me just based upon like societal perception. So it's kind of been hard for me to feel like, yeah, this thing will find me. Like, I am worthy enough for this thing to put in the effort to come to me, instead of me always chasing like something outside of me every day. And all I got to do is just keep showing up, keep being present, keep doing my best, and it will be recognized. And the thing that I'm seeking will naturally just be there. And if not, to be honest, I still gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. Because even if I get the thing, even if I get it, it's not gonna be as glamorous as it was when I first got it. It's like I was watching this one video with this young millionaire. He was like, yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing when I got my first million. You know, celebrated, was excited for like the first month. Got his mom a new house, but then after that, it was just normal. It's just his normal life. Like, and then he had to figure out how to eradicate his own existentialism by moving on to the next goal. So, all things die, whether it's the excitement and the yearning and the hunger for a material outcome. But also, all things literally die. So, if I get it or I don't get it, I'm gonna die. And I'm not gonna remember it, nor is anybody else on this live gonna remember it. nor is anybody else like just around is gonna remember for real. And even if you think about it, like people are like, well, what about those celebrities though that pretty much get everything they want and they die legendary and stuff like that, and that's cool. But it's like Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant. None of y'all, I bet, like none of y'all were thinking about that until I mentioned it. It wasn't even out of sight, out of mind. Like nobody's thinking about Kobe Bryant on a daily basis. Nobody's thinking about Michael Jackson on a daily basis. And these guys were revolutionary in their time. You know, they made a huge impact in their industry during their time. But probably the only people who's probably thinking about Kobe Bryant on a consistent basis is his family. Let's keep it a stack. Like, bro, these people out here currently, these new people, these young people, even like, you know, LeBron and Curry and them, they're not thinking about Kobe Bryant every day. They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their family. They're thinking about the new guys that they're playing with and against. Like, bro, like everybody's gonna be forgotten. Some are forgotten quicker than others, but everything and everybody's gonna be forgotten. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying my best to just let it go. Just let it go. Cause that's honestly like, that's the best way to even get something, to be honest, is to let it go. Like, you really can't gain anything until you lose it. Low key. But yeah, that was my TED Talk. That was my TED Talk. Alright, Dream. Enjoy your breakfast, my friend. I'm gonna stay on here for another probably 15 minutes. And then I'm dead. I'm dead. But happy you guys are having a great holiday. Great holiday. That is what matters, low key. I know a lot of people can say this time of year can be like one of the most depressing times of the year. You know? Your art is fire. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I just gotta get more of it, do more of it, and be confident in it. Cause like, I don't know, I let little things like deter me. And not necessarily like taking breaks. Cause breaks are good. Breaks are good. Like if you work hard, recover hard. Like if you're a pro athlete, like if you're working hard, you have to recover. You literally have to recover hard, or you're not gonna be able to work hard anymore. Cause you're gonna be down now and injured. You know, you're gonna end your career early. But for me, I'm still figuring out how to master my emotions and to decipher who I want to listen to and who I don't want to listen to. Like, I was kind of just reflecting on some of my friends and some of the people I seek out for advice or just to vent to, and I know they mean well. And that's honestly probably the scariest part about it, is that these are people that mean well, but they don't actually have the answers, right? Because I'm thinking in my mind, like, I'm not better than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not better than anybody. Like, I'm just as capable as the next person, or really, I'm just as mortal as the next person, right? So, because I'm just as mortal as the next person, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. Doesn't matter how handsome you are. Doesn't matter how tall you are, smart you are, strong, talented. You can choke on a piece of food just as easily as the next person. You can get hit by a car just as easily as the next person. You know, something could fall out the sky and hit you and give you head trauma just as easily as the next person. Like, you can trip down the stairs and be out of it just as easily as the next person, right? So it's not that, like, I'm better than anybody when it comes to some of the things that I desire out of this lifetime. It's just that sometimes when I'm, like, taking advice from friends and I'm listening to their words and stuff, I'm like, I don't really want to listen to this, because you're not living the lifestyle I want to live in the first place. So how can I really take your advice if you're not striving towards something similar that I am, you know? Like, you don't want the same quality of life as I do. So how can I really take your advice if you can never really steer me in that direction? Because your mind is not even wired to be thinking about, well, you know, this is something that's perceived as hard in our society, but, like, how can I think outside the box and use my creativity and my intelligence to figure out a solution to get to from A to Z? Because, to be honest, I'm not the first person doing what I'm trying to do. I'm not the first person. I'm not the second person, the 10th, the 100th, and I'm not gonna be the last person, right? So just because it's perceived as hard doesn't mean it's impossible. But, like, some of the people I'm around, I'm like, yo, they don't even have the same perception of reality as I do, and I'm allowing that to dictate whether I can or can't do something. And I'm like, bro, I just need to stop. I just need to stop. And I need to find the confidence to surround myself with the people who actually want to be in a similar area or environment that I want to be in, and just do my best to keep up and maintain my pace. And that really comes down to me being disciplined in myself, right? Because, for example, right, it doesn't make sense to take relationship advice from somebody who's just terrible at relationships and keeps finding themselves in, like, really bad relationships where they feel down and out and embarrassed about themselves on, like, a consistent basis, you know? And it's not that I don't love this person. It's not that I don't care about this person. It's just that you don't have expertise in the area that I'm trying to get better at, you know? So it's going to be hard for me to take you serious in this area if you're not really an expert at it, you know? So it comes down to me building my willpower in order to not get sucked into somebody else's reality and way of thinking, because their reality is really just one out of many realities, you know? Like, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, or there's 1,000 ways to get to the same solution. And my way within that probability might be very different to the next person's probability. Friendly said, hello. Hello, Friendly. We're just chatting up about life and New Year's resolutions. That's what I'm probably going to be asking. Is everybody's New Year's resolutions and how they're going to get to that resolution. So Friendly, please write in the chat what your goal is for 2025. Just one goal. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch of them. Don't gotta be a whole bunch of them. But like one thing you want to get better at. I got about 10 more minutes on here. Just bees and things and flowers. Just bees and things and flowers. Bees and things and flowers. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. Friendly said, I at least want to know how to animate. That is a great goal. So how are you going to start animating? So, because I mean, actually animating is easy, right? All you got to do is put the frames next to each other. But what specifically do you want to get better in animation? You know? I have Flip a Clip already downloaded. So I would assume that you already kind of started animating. Like, one of the first exercises they tell you to do is bouncing ball, you know? So like, what specifically do you want to learn? Fight scenes? All right, do you have your reference pieces? Do you have things like you want to study? Because like, if you really want to get down to the basics, some of the best fight scenes I've ever seen are stick figure fight scenes. I can't even hold. The stick figure fights, they be hitting. Like the Huan Dojo, they be hitting. So what specifically? For real. Hey, okay, stickman lover. Type. Stickman lover. Like if you were going to animate a fight scene right now, like what do you put in there? What's the story? Like who's swinging first? What moves are they using? How many kicks? How many punches? How many throws? How many body slams, you know? Basically like anime fight scenes. But you still gotta figure out like, I guess what I'm saying, like if you, what's a good fight scene to watch? I'm gonna look at like One Piece fight scene. Like even within a fight scene, just like any other animation, it's like different story beats you're trying to hit. It's different. It's like writing music, you know? So like, if you were scripting your first fight scene, what do you want to add in there? Look, I'm trying to watch fighting, not explained fighting. Luffy versus Rob. Type. You gotta remember, because even 30 seconds of fighting is gonna be a lot of work. You know? Because I'm still interested in seeing what you're gonna make, you know? Because when you start working on your work in peace, your work in progress, you gotta share it with us. Drums of Liberation. Like, look, we got Luffy transformation at the beginning of the fight. We got the request to fight, the accept to fight, transformation, the power up, all the explosions and stuff, the intimidation explosions, the excitement on his face. Basically, it start talking. One get annoyed after a few seconds and throw a few left hooks, then a gut punch. The other jump off the table and grab his face and slams it into the ground. One Piece is so good at. All right, what I want you to do is make sure you take this if you can. I don't know if you can copy and paste your text, but I say screenshot this, write this in your notes for your script. And One Piece is good, and I haven't watched enough One Piece though. Then write that down in your script, and then figure out like the specific almost as if it's a comic book. Figure out the specific ways you want to illustrate each important part of it, because then that's going to help you outline your animation, and then you start filling in all the little details of each one. Like character designs. What do you mean? What do you mean by character designs? Not really character designs, it's more so your story beats. So like if you were looking at a comic book, here we go. Like anatomy. I still don't know how to do anatomy. That's why I say start with the stick figure. It's the easiest thing. Start with the stick figure. Let's see. There's like a good fight scene in here. Grab references, art walls. Yes. Grab as much reference as possible. The best artists steal. The best artists steal. The best artists steal. I don't know. Here, alright. Something simple, right? So the build up of her talking to her teammates. It's this demon thing. Yeah, that's the right one. Then the monster is still making noises. She's still talking. Then she whips the gun out. We get these two very important story beats where she reaches for the gun, she whips the gun out, and then she points the gun. Like, these are all things you need to know what you're doing when you're animating, right? Because you need to be able to make the motion between all of these. These are just the static things that help us understand what's going on. Reaching for the gun, whips the gun out, points the gun. But you would have to be able to animate all that smoothly. And then the climax is then she destroys the monster with the gun, right? And then, you know, he looks all surprised and stuff. Oh my gosh. And then the eyeball falls next to him on some wild stuff. So that's like something that can help you get together what you want to animate, you know? And it doesn't have to be crazy. Like, you don't have to make the craziest animations ever. It's just simple things to get you to where you're going. I have a laptop with a Google Slide already. That's awesome. That means you're already getting there. Alright guys, I'm actually gonna go off because I need to leave. I will probably get on later on, but I appreciate you guys. And I hope you have a good New Year's, and I will see you guys next time.